Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. What's going on, everybody? Coach Gary in the house one more time. Tonight we've got game 6. Game 6. The New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. Indiana playing at home, trying to win this, just one game, trying to win this one, so they can go see about those. So they can go see about the Oklahoma City Thunder. Two country teams out there, Indiana and Oklahoma, trying to go for it. See who's going to win the NBA championship. All right, but the New York Knicks stand in the way. City against the country. The New York Knicks stand in the way of the Indiana Pacers. Indiana would love to go ahead and win this one tonight in Indiana. Take a little time off and then go play the start that series with Oklahoma. But they've got to get it taken care of. Okay, if the Knicks can win this game tonight, it goes back to New York, and they would love to win it at New York. So it's a must-win for the Knicks. Indiana, do they have to win this game? Not necessarily, but man, it's going to be tough to win it back in New York. You know, New York is going to lay everything they got on the line if it goes back. So listen, the Indiana Pacers better win this one. They better win this one because going back to New York is not going to be fun, if you ask me. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the matchup predictor before everything gets started. Guys getting ready to get on the court right now. All right, I'm pretty sure matchup predictor is going to give this to the Pacers. Let's see. Yep, matchup predictor saying 58% Pacers, 42% New York. It's not been on New York's side at all against the Pacers. But the game has to be played, right? And it's gonna be won or lost between the lines. So between the lines, not between the lions. You guys remember that? Between the lions. I like that little show. That was a nice little show. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Thank you for everyone that's going to stop by tonight. I appreciate you stopping by. As you do me a favor and hit that like button. It'll help out the channel so very much. All right, Knicks get the ball first. Eastern Conference. Is this the last game of the Eastern Conference series? Yes and no. All right, we also have a poll question. Is this the last game of the Eastern Conference series? All right, it's 4-2. Brunson's hot, or at least he scored his first two shots. 10 minutes, 52 seconds into this game. Brunson finds Bridges. If Bridges ever gets on track and starts to hit that shot, it could be dangerous for the Pacers. All right. Miles Turner shoots a 3-point shot. That's why we don't want him in Charlotte. That's why I don't want him in Charlotte. We got enough guys who think they can hit 3-point shots. We've already been through that. We've been through that thing with a couple of guys we chose. Oh, a steal by Nembhard. We've been through a couple of things like that with guys with bigs. You know, we went through the let's get a big that can shoot outside thing, and just not working. Listen, let the guard shoot outside. Let the guard shoot outside, and get some bigs that can work. Yeah, I thought that ball hit the midcourt line too. All right, looks like the Indiana Pacers are going to play aggressive defense. Wow, but what a alley-oop pass from Bridges to Robinson. Naismith to the basket, loses it. Rebound, Towns. He gets that out to Brunson. Brunson being aggressive. Kicks it out. Bridges with another jumper. It's a three, and it's good. Halliburton with Bridges on him. He has to switch off. Now who has him? Anunoby. He drops it off to Pascal Siakam. It's nearly a turnover. It is knocked out of bounds by Miles Turner, if I'm not mistaken. Still going to be Nick ball. It's 9-4. What's going on, all you play-by-players? I think my guy DT3 is streaming. I'm not sure about Daniel Berry. Rebound, Towns. Quick three by Brunson. Can't hit it. Rebound, Anunoby. Scoop shot. Excuse me, that's Robinson. Robinson can't score down low. Anunoby throws it away. 9-4 is the score. 8:57 on the clock. Thibodeau. Concerned, but not really worried right now. Nembhard brings the ball down. Setting up the play, goes to his left. Then gives that to Miles Turner. Wasn't really looking for it. Miles Turner working down low. That's where he needs to work, but he needs to work on that on the offseason because Miles Turner plays like a forward. Doesn't score a whole lot. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, why, whoever that is, whoever these YouTubers are, good shot by Siakam for three. Whoever these guys are that always make these videos about Miles Turner coming to the Hornets, man. Cut it out. Cut it out before somebody in the front office listens to it. We do not want Miles Turner. Miles Turner doesn't score the ball. He shoots too many threes to not be a three-point shooter. And he doesn't get rebounds. Naismith with a three. If Naismith gets hot, Naismith and Nembhard get hot, it's over with. All right, Indiana takes the lead by 1, 10-9, 7:57 on the clock. Brunson being hounded. They're not going to let Brunson beat him, even though Brunson does have 5 points. He gets it over to Anunoby. Anunoby gets in the lane. Strong move. Left hand layup is good. Outlet pass down the court. Siakam Euro step like he usually does, and it's 2. You can't score and walk back up the court. Indiana is going to run tonight. This is Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Halliburton. Knocked off. Now Naismith is on him. Still dribbling. No pass. Finally gets it to Towns. Let's see what Towns does. Does he go to town? He shoots a short jumper. That's no good. Rebound, Nembhard. He finds Naismith on the right side. Naismith kicks it. Open shot for Miles Turner. Another three. He hits it. I don't care. He can hit him all day. We still don't want him in Charlotte. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. 11-15. Bridges gets across the timeline. He's being guarded by Halliburton. Hands that over to Brunson. Brunson let the double team fall off, and then he comes over, shoots it, misses it. Body's on the floor, still loose. It's knocked out by New York's going to be Indiana ball. It's playoff basketball, guys. It's playoff basketball, and I'm telling you right now, it looks like Indiana wants to put this one away and be done with it. And like I said, makes sense to me. All right, we've got a timeout on the court. It's 11-15. Hey, yo, I'd like to thank Caden Sheik for the other night for like I know it says $9.95 right here, but I think the young man probably dropped about 15, probably donated about 15, and definitely the leading contributor. Definitely the leading contributor for this month. So thanks a lot, Cheek. Guys, we are getting closer to our next goal, which is 3,000 subs. We're at 2,600. We're trying to get to 3,000 before Christmas. Yeah, a lot of people may look at that and say, Coach, you're selling yourself short. Nah. It takes a long time. It takes a long time, but slow and steady is the race. Long as we continue, we're good. I don't know how long we're going to be doing YouTube. I don't know how long. Let's say we try to continue until I get to legitimate retirement age. If I do that, I'll be 65 years old. That's 5 years from now. If my health continues. Leading scorers on the court right now, Mikal Bridges with 3 points. Anunoby has 2. Robinson has 2. Brunson has 4 points. And for the Pacers, Siakam and Nesmith both have 5. Turner has 3 points, and Nembhard has 2. Halliburton has not begun to score yet, so. All right, Charles Barkley, the kiss of death, just said we're going back to New York. That means Indiana will win this game tonight. Definitely. All right, the layup missed by Brunson. Rebound, Turner. Halliburton gives that to Nembhard. Nesmith. Excuse me, that is Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin causes Turner to travel. Like Turner doesn't look for a shot. He ain't looking to score. That's not what he does. All right, 6:02 on the clock. This is Brunson. Lets the double team fall off. Gets that over to Karl Anthony Towns, who shoots the 3. Robinson gets the rebound. They get another chance. Karl Anthony Towns Backs down top, and he's double teamed. Spins out of the double team, misses it, and it is tipped in by Robinson. And up the sideline, here come the Indiana Pacers. Mathurin, nobody under the basket, and he is going to be called for an offensive foul. 13-15. Man, Robinson is around the basket everywhere. He's doing all the little things. 5:30 on the clock. Brunson goes to his left. He's being double teamed. He gets it to Bridges. Bridges turns it, throws it away. Obi Toppin to the other end, off the glass, left hand. Obi Toppin is a more skilled player than I thought he was. We'll do a little player profile on him next time we have some time here. See how tall he is and all that. Towns with a three, misses it. They get it back to him going down the lane for the slam. 15-17. This is Mathurin. Picks up his dribble, gets that to Halliburton. Halliburton hadn't scored yet. At the elbow, gives it to Miles Turner. Miles Turner down the lane with the, I don't know, baby hook finger roll, I guess that was. And he was fouled on the play. All right, it's 15-9, 4:46 on the clock. Carl Anthony goes to the bench. Miles Turner hits makes the free throw. Give him a little ding ding. And the old-fashioned three-point play. Here's Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Nembhard. Goes around the screen. Kicks that. This is Josh Hart. Hasn't started the last two games. Gets it to Bridges. Bridges high off the glass. It goes in for him. 17-20. 4:22 on the clock. This is in the first quarter. Obi Toppin hands that to Halliburton. Halliburton back to Miles. It is stolen and then stolen right back. Halliburton finds Obi Toppin under the basket. He flips that over to Nembhard. He can't hit the three. Outlet pass to Mikal Bridges. He stops on the Indiana logo. Being guarded by Halliburton. Now he's double teamed. Another turnover. Ball up to Mathurin. Mathurin gets that Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin right back to him. And it is blocked. And now New York has the ball. Brunson gets in the lane. Thought about the fall away. Wasn't there. They get it back out to Brunson. Brunson, long three. That's good. Tied this baby up 20-20. Quite a few turnovers going on, guys. All right, look, you know, the Pacers are trying to up the pace. Get it? They're up to up the pace, but they got to do it without turning the ball over. Another turnover. That one by Halliburton goes straight to Hart. Hart straight to the basket. Runs over Nembhard. And it is an offensive foul. Guys, these guys can't get out of each other's way. I don't know if we want to call this a defensive battle so far or a turnover battle. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the first quarter. I don't know. I was going to say I don't know if either team will get 30 points. Like I always say, if you get 30 points a quarter, you can win in the NBA. That's 120 points. McConnell comes in. McConnell usually comes in and scores a couple of quick points. This is Mathurin. Finds Halliburton. Halliburton shoots a three. Can't hit it. Rebound Wright. DeLone Wright into the game also. Screen set up top by Mitchell Robinson. Now Shamet with the ball. Being guarded by Neesmith. They find Robinson. Oh, what a play. Mitchell Robinson caught that in the air. Thought he was going to come down with it. Didn't. Just slammed it. So it turned out to be an alley-oop. Halliburton to the basket. High off the glass. It doesn't go in for him. Rebound. New York. McBride shoots a short jumper. It's not good. Obi Toppin with the rebound. Gets it to McConnell. 22-20. McConnell kicks it. 3-point shot is good by, I think that was Bryant. Who knew Bryant can shoot a three? Like I said, all the big guys in the NBA shoot threes. Shamit, the jumper is no good. Rebound, Obi Toppin. The second group in for Indiana is just as good as the first, nearly. Well, I ain't going to say they're just as good, but they can score points. Obi Toppin scores again. Assist by Halliburton. McBride brings it across the timeline, and a timeout has to be called. 22-25. Not a lot of scoring, but a lot of action going on. And we have 2 votes already. Thank you guys for the 2 votes. I appreciate it. All right, now let me ask the question. Do I have 2 likes? I have 2 likes to go along with the two votes. Let's see. No likes at all. Got to hit that like button, guys. I appreciate you, though. Appreciate you tuning in, and appreciate you hitting or voting. I appreciate that. All right. Hey, if you don't like it, you don't like, right? Right? You don't like, you don't like. Let's go. Let's go look. First of all, let's go look at we're going to do a little player profile on Obi Toppin during this timeout. All right, 22-25. Get a little ambiance going on. All right, Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin went to Dayton. Drafted in 2020. Been around a little bit. He is 6'9" and can jump out of the gym. Averages 10 points per game, 4 rebounds. Like, oh, I mean, you know, offensively, he is a much better pro than I thought he was going to be. Still coming off the bench, but like I said, the Indiana bench is what's the word? They are very, what is it? Helpful? Not helpful. They produce. They are productive. Yeah, there you go. They are productive. All right, right now, the Knicks are shooting 45%. Indiana shooting 52%. Knicks are out rebounding Indiana 13-6. Let's go straight to the turnovers. 6 turnovers by the Knicks and 4 by Indiana. The Knicks are giving up 7 points with their turnovers, and Indiana is giving up 2. Both teams have had the lead of 5 points. All right, we got a minute and 18 seconds left. Indiana leads by 3. And it's New York's ball. This is Wright. Hands that off to McBride. McBride to Shamet. They go to Towns. Towns bumped a little bit, but goes strong to the basket. Loses it. And off his leg, off his body, and it's going to go to Indiana. Nice swipe by Siakam. Here's McConnell. McConnell kicks it back out to Obi Toppin. The Obi Toppin finds McConnell. McConnell down on that baseline. A lot of dribbling. Just wants to get an open spot so he can shoot. He does. He can't hit it this time. Ball saved by McBride, and New York brings it down. This is Josh Hart. Josh Hart dribbles to his right, kicks it to right. This is Shamet. New York's second group is not as productive as Indiana's, but a foul's going to be called on Neesmith, fouling Karl Anthony Towns, who's back in the game. That Telluride is nice. Shamet goes in, gets that to right. Nice little spin move. Ditsy do, and draws a foul on not Shamet. Who's the other guy? What's this guy? Shepard. With the leg, I think. .3 points. 23.6 seconds on the clock. Right at the free throw line. Right on this first. Makes that one. Shepard goes out. Halliburton comes back in with 26.3 seconds on the clock. This is the first quarter, and Daylon Wright on the line for the Knicks. If he scores, he gets the hand clap. He scores. All right, 26 seconds left in the first quarter. McConnell brings it down, gets across the timeline with 18 seconds on the shot clock. Like a 1 second difference. 1.9 second difference. McConnell's going to make this last. He goes to his right, kicks it back out to Halliburton. Halliburton, 3 seconds, shoots it way off. Tipped by Toppin, no good. Hart, no good, even if it goes. And that is it for the first quarter. We got a 1 point lead by the Indiana Pacers playing at home. Brunson didn't play in the last, the last minute or so. But still, New York only down by 1. New York's got to win. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They have to win. They have to win, or this is it. Indiana coming out playing aggressive, like they want to take advantage of this and end this game at home. I don't blame them. I don't blame them, because if New York wins it, it's tied up anybody's ball game, and they gotta play it at New York. Concrete jungle where things are made of. There's nothing you can do. Anyway. All right, let's take a look at the box scores. Take a look at the box scores here, guys. Box scores. Not those boxes. All right, for the Knicks, Bridges has 5 points, Anunoby and Karl Anthony Towns with 2. Mitchell Robinson has 6 points. Brunson has 7. The bench has scored 2 points, and that was by DeLone Wright at the free throw line for Indiana. Mikal Bridges and Neesmith both have 5 points. Miles Turner has 6. Nembhard has 2 points. Halliburton hasn't scored yet. He does have 4 assists. The bench has scored 7 points. Obi Toppin with 4 and Bryant with a 3. And there it is on the right side. Right down there is what's at stake. Pacers 3-2. Knicks have to win every game. They have to win out. When it was 3-1, it was almost a guaranteed Pacers were going to win. Now it's 3-2. And the Knicks have been playing well. They've been playing very well. All they know is now their backs against the wall. They got to win. They have to win, and there's some guys on this team who are playing like it. Mitchell Robinson playing like a dog out there. Brunson being aggressive as usual. All right, 24-25. The second quarter had just started. McConnell still on the court. Siakam for 3. And I think that's his second 3. Pascal Siakam. McBride being guarded by McConnell. Shamet with a quick 3 hits it. He can shoot, guys. I forgot who he played for before, but I think it was was it the Heat? Toppin finds McConnell. McConnell bounce past the Siakam. Can't hit it, but he's going to be fouled on the play. Siakam number 43. Yeah, just move, man. Move. You ain't got to play ISO every single time, right? Somebody tell my Hornets that. Somebody tell my Hornets that. Siakam misses his first free throw. Hey, thank you for all the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. I go through every now and then and take a look. Now that YouTube has makes it easy for you to go through and look at your new subscribers, you know, try to go and see how many people actually have a YouTube channel, you know, trying to get subscribers and subscribe to those people. But I do thank everyone, even if you're just on YouTube, so you can, you got to make an account so you can look at other YouTubers. Siakam, down the middle. Floater, no good. Mathurin gets the rebound, 0-0. He's fouled on the play. Nice block by Obi Toppin. 10:37 on the clock. Mathurin on the line. And he does hit the first. Once again, a must win by the Knicks. Matherin hits both.
Indiana's pressure has been the best that we have seen in this series. They always pick up full court, but the level of pressure.
Little man-to-man pressure going on. Matherin picking up Obi. Excuse me, that's going to be Anunoby. DeLone Wright getting a little, quite a bit of playing time, but also McConnell is. Oh, nice pass by Shamit to find Anunoby, who never stopped moving. 29-31. Who, Shamit? Yeah, he's a better shooter. I think Bridges is a better scorer. All right, 29-31, 10, 08 on the clock. Obi Toppin hands that to Matherin. Matherin does that little move where you get the guy behind you and you just hesitate a little bit. He can't get back in front of you. Then you step away, create space, and shoot the jumper. All right, Josh Hart comes across the timeline. He's being guarded by Obi Toppin, the 6'9" power forward. Wright finds Anunoby. Anunoby being guarded by Shepard goes right at him. Off the glass, it's good. Anunoby with a strong move right there. 31-33 is the score. McConnell gets in that lane, bounce passes that to Pascal Siakam. Siakam can't score, misses it. Obi Toppin brings it down. Not really a great ball handler, but he gets all the way to the basket, lays it in. It is tied up, 33-33. Hey, as long as you keep your body between the defender and the basket, or the defender and the ball, I guess you don't have to be a great ball handler. Just go straight to the basket. All right. We have yet another timeout. 2 votes. Appreciate you guys for voting. No comments in the chat. Not yet. $33 up. Boy, I can't wait to halftime. We'll go over the stats, but I am hungry, and the wifey, the proverbial ball and chain, bought something home to eat. So we'll go in there and take advantage of the goodness. Maybe even eat some of my fruit I bought the other day. All right, 33-33 is the score. Leading scorers for both teams. We'll also look to see if there's anybody in foul trouble, which there is not. But leading scorer for the New York Knicks is going to be OG Anunoby with 8 points. Josh Hart has 2 fouls, 2 personals. For the Pacers, the leading scorer is Pascal Siakam with 9. Nesmith has 2 fouls. He's not quite the only one with the foul. Matherin and Shepard both have 1 also. But nobody is in foul trouble. Halliburton has 4 assists, but no score. These teams do not fill it up from behind the 3-point line. The Knicks are 3 of 8 for 37.5. Indiana tonight, not bad though. Indiana tonight are 5 to 9 or 5 of 9 for 55.6%. That's pretty darn good. Let's see what it is at the end of the game. All right, McConnell gets that over to Pascal Siakam. Siakam finds Nembhard. Nembhard behind the back dribble, kicks it. This is Siakam. 5 seconds to shoot. Obi Toppin for 3. Splashes it. Splashes it. 36-33. Indiana is shooting the 3-point ball very good tonight. And Shepard is going to be called for a tripping foul on Shamet. It's going to be a non-shooting foul. DeLone, or Wright, gets that to Shamet. Now he finds Anunoby. Anunoby with the elbow jumper. No good. Rebound, McConnell. McConnell off to the races. Crosses over in the lane, and he goes to the ground. Anunoby steals it from him, and that ball is going to be out of bounds off of Pascal Siakam. It's going to be New York's ball. Yeah, in middle school they call that a travel. They don't call travels when you land on the floor in the pros. All right, Wright finds Josh Hart out on the left side, picked up by Nembhard. Anunoby gives it right back to Hart. Hart finally finds Towns. Towns double team. Finds Anunoby. Anunoby shoots it, but it's a shot clock violation. A little hesitation there from Karl Anthony Towns, not able to find the open guy out of the double team. Anunoby could have made himself a little bit more open by coming to the ball, though, earlier. Brunson. Hadn't heard his name in a while. They leave Halliburton wide open. Why would you do that? And he hits a 3, of course. It's like they just backed off of him like they don't know he'll hit a 3. Like, that's just crazy. Like, no, dude. And it's a 3. Like, I know you got a man to guard, but it's like, I'm not going to back up and leave you. And Karl Anthony Towns, he thought about it late. He saw Halliburton out there, started to step up, and it was like, but my man. And then he started to go back, and then he thought, oh, but it's a 3-point shot. Even if the ball gets under the basket and it's my man, it's only 2. Who do we stop? What's the better decision? What better decision is to go stop that 3-point shot? Oh, they can't. Hey, we don't want any copyright claims on the commercials. All right, 39-33. 39-33. 7 minutes and 36 seconds left. Still only 2 votes, but thank you guys for voting. Is this the last game of the Eastern Conference? Let's see what you guys think. 100% yes. People are thinking yes, 100%. This is it. In other words, the Indiana Pacers will win. And you might be right. Charles Barkley said that we'll be going back to New York, so you always go opposite of what Charles Barkley says. So if you're saying Indiana win, you're probably going to get it right. 7 minutes and 36 seconds left before intermission. Indiana leads by 6 right now. And we are in a timeout mode. I don't know why I keep thinking that. It just feels like the NBA draft has already occurred, and it has not. You know, they wait until wait till the end of the season. So is it true that no, yeah, Shea Gilgeous, he did get the MVP, right? Hey Siri, who's the MVP of the NBA this year? Shea Gilgeous, yeah. Point guard. The WNBA in the building. All right, the Knicks bring the ball in as Karl Anthony Towns hands that to Brunson, nearly stolen, but Karl Anthony Towns able to corral it. He goes to the basket. Off the glass is good. He's too big. He's too strong. He's too awkward. My bad. He's a little awkward, but he can still play. Nice ball movement by Indiana. They get it to Nembhard. He can't finish it. And a steal or a knockaway by Obi Toppin. Nobody told the point guard he was coming. "35, 39, Indiana." Brunson loses it. That ball's going to be out on Nembhard. 6:58 before halftime. Brunson to trigger this one, and he gets it in to Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns being guarded by Miles Turner. Miles Turner fouls him. And a shot. Karl Anthony Towns still on the floor, holding a knee. He sort of fell awkwardly. A lot of weight on that knee, but he's up. 35-39. Karl Anthony Towns on the line. Usually takes all 10 seconds to shoot. And he hits the first. Let's count. Let's see how many seconds he actually uses on the line after he gets the ball. 1001, 1002, 1003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. Not bad. And he hits both. Halliburton being double teamed, got to get rid of it. It's kicked out of bounds by, or just kicked by Mikal Bridges. Indiana leading by 2.
some back screens or something to put Halliburton off the ball and have him set some back screens and slipping and get the ball so he can get it in
Two big guys on the court for New York, basically Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns. Halliburton able to draw a foul on Hart. That's going to be 3. And it's probably good Josh Hart's not starting because he would be it would be really bad for New York, but he's not starting. He's coming off the bench.
I would agree with you on that. And I think if it's even close, give the free throws to the shooter. Let's not reward the foul. I mean, it's a foul on Bridges. The ball was not inbound. This is going to be one free throw
Ooh.
and side out for Indiana.
Bridges with a foul before the ball's inbounds. And it's going to be like a technical foul. It is. Halliburton shoots that to get his first points. And it's going to be Knicks ball. I mean Indiana's ball. Jumper no good. I think that was Obi Toppin. Brunson brings it down. Willing and Dilling goes to his left. Thought about shooting the fall away. Wasn't there. Gets it to Karl Anthony Towns for a 3. No good. Rebound. Halliburton. Halliburton touched that ball, but foot was on the line, so it's going to be New York's ball. It was close. Maybe his foot wasn't out, but he lost the ball out of bounds. 37-40, 6:11 on the clock. 6 minutes and 11 seconds away from me getting my dinner. Bridges to his left, kicks it. Anunoby for 3, no good. And Mitchell Robinson is going to be fouled by Miles Turner, trying to get a rebound. That was a great description. Relentless on the glass. All right, it's going to be side out. Brunson gets it to Robinson. Robinson gives it right back to Brunson. Brunson waiting on the screen for Bridges. From Bridges, he has Halliburton on him. The follow-away jumper is no good. That ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. Should stay here with New York. It was out on Miles Turner. So another chance for the Knicks to score. You might as well say they're going to score. 5:49 on the clock. Brunson to trigger it in. He gets it in to Bridges. Bridges finds Brunson coming inbounds. Halliburton guarding him. Brunson skip pass over to Anunoby. Anunoby fall away is good. And they do score. OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam on that outlet. He's fouled by Karl Anthony Towns. Hey, the Knicks have gotten back a little bit there to slow Indiana down. Indiana, is trying to run because that's their advantage over the Knicks. Once again, we're talking about a must-win for the Knicks. Thank you to people who voted. Is this the last game of the Eastern Conference Series? And after looking at it a few minutes ago, the two people that voted 100% yes. Look at the score of the game. 41-39, 5:27 on the clock. Pascal Siakam on the line. Pascal Siakam hits his first and misses the second. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound, and he gets that to Brunson. Brunson bringing it up the court against Nembhard. Goes to the left side, waiting on another screen. It's set by Robinson. Brunson being hounded. Finds Anunoby. Anunoby has to come out of the lane with it. Tries to go down to Karl Anthony Towns, and a foul's going to be called. And looks like it's going to be on Neesmith. Why is Neesmith guarding Towns anyway? Yeah, where the heck is Miles Turner at? Neesmith, you fouled him. He's not arguing. He's just upset about fouling him. All right, Walker comes in. Jarris Walker comes in for Neesmith. Bridges. These refs are calling it close. There's another foul this time on Halliburton. It is a foul. He's grabbing him. You holding him. It's a foul. He knew he did. 39-41. Mikal Bridges on the line. Bridges rolls in the first one. It is now a 1-point lead by Indiana. And Mikal hits both. Tie this game up again, 41-41 this time. Nembhard gets to the free throw line. He pulls up. Hits the top of the backboard. Doesn't go in. Rebound, Knicks. This is Brunson being guarded by Walker. Brunson throws it into Anunoby. It's a turnover. Nembhard. They get it to Walker down low, and Walker slams it with both hands. And then we get a foul on Nembhard. Yeah, be aggressive, but you can't foul. Yeah, that's the thing about the Knicks. When they turn it over. Oh, that was, I don't know about that, ref. I'm sorry. He should have got Brunson on the first foul. Hey, but you got to realize how the ref's calling it. And that makes no sense for me to say that if the ref, you're going to say the ref is calling it tight, and he didn't call Brunson. Brunson misses one. The ball don't lie. That's what they say. 4 minutes and 29 seconds. Halliburton. Skip passes it. They get it to Walker over on the left side. Back to Nembhard, being guarded by Brunson. Screen set. Nembhard, the jumper, is good. He hits it this time. Brunson brings it to the right side. Karl-Anthony Towns basically in the way. Brunson loses it. Halliburton to the other end and slams it through. I didn't know he had that on him or in him. Rises up over Bridges. I will be fair. Bridges was sort of behind him. All right, down at the other end though, Karl-Anthony Towns misses the quick shot. Walker on the court. They get it to Pascal Siakam. Siakam kicks it. Floater by Halliburton. He can't hit it. Rebound. Karl-Anthony Towns. Outlet pass to Anunoby. Anunoby decides to slow it down. Gets it to Mikal Bridges on the right side. 3:17 on the clock. Karl-Anthony Towns being guarded by Halliburton. Now he's double teamed. Got to find an open person. Still hadn't found him. Finally gets him. And they get the ball to Anunoby on the right side. It's blocked by Halliburton. But Anunoby gets the rebound, goes strong to the basket, bodies on the floor, and I think a foul is going to be called on Indiana. It surprised me. Nice block. A challenge on who? On whom? Pascal Siakam took the shot. All right, I don't know. They're getting ready. They're getting ready to challenge. That's what you are. All right, we've got just a little time left before halftime. Nice little run right there without a timeout. So let's see what the box scores look like. Give me just a little bit of time right here, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little bit of time. Once again, while we're doing this, thank you for everyone who is a subscriber of the channel. I appreciate it so very much. Trying to get to 3,000 before Christmas time.
Where the contact happens first and kind of what buckles over Siakam. I could very well see this being an offensive foul on OG.
OG with the knee.
Led with that right knee to the midsection of Siakam.
All right, Mikal Bridges, 7 points. Mikal, OG Anunoby has 10. Brunson with 8. Mikal Bridges has 3 turnovers, but the important thing, I think, is Josh Hart with 3 fouls. Not going to really be able to help his team, especially if he gets one more. Indiana, Pascal Siakam with 10 points. Obi Toppin has 7. And you have Miles Turner and Halliburton now with 6 points. Neesmith with 3 fouls. The ref's taking a long time to decide.
Following review on the drive to the basket, we had a normal shooting motion by the shooter, and therefore we do not have a defensive foul, an offensive foul on the play. It is an unsuccessful.
Yeah, they're not going to call an offensive foul because a guy has a knee. That's what you do when you go to the basket. You come on, guys. What are y'all doing? You how else are you going to shoot the ball? I mean, maybe he left the knee up a little bit long, but look, he's just going up. Like, right? Isn't that how you teach people to do a layup? You go up. Like, if Anunoby, I mean, if Pascal Siakam jumps into the knee, I did have a guy tell me though, like after doing a layup, he's like, "Hey, coach, hey man, like watch your knee when you go into the basket." I'm like, but that, I mean, I understand, because I don't want, you don't want to get hurt. Like I don't want to get hurt, and I know you don't want to get hurt. Like true. Now I'm thinking about that, like what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Like if I go to the basket and my knee's up and it hits you, you're gonna take care of business. Halliburton at the other end with the scoop shot, it's good. 44-49. New York barely gets the ball in, and now Brunson off to the races up the left side. He's being guarded by Nembhard. Brunson loses Nembhard. Bounce past it to Bridges, and a 3-point shot is good. Looks like it's going to be a close game. And then, once again, New York gets caught. Siakam takes off down the court as soon as the basket is made. Indiana knows that, and they are outletting the ball. New York knows it. They just didn't take advantage. They just didn't pay attention to detail that time. Towns with a pass to Bridges. Bridges with 2 scores. This time, New York gets back. Pascal Siakam looking to hand that ball off. Gets it to Nembhard. Nembhard at the elbow. The jumper, no good. But nobody boxes out Walker. Gives it back to Nembhard. This time, misses it again. Off the glass. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound with 1 minute and 35 seconds left. 48-51. Brunson being guarded by Nembhard. Brunson in the ISO. Gets into the paint. The jumper is good. Pascal Siakam with an outlet pass has to slow down. The Knicks get back this time. He goes to Nembhard. Nembhard being guarded by Brunson. Brunson gets shielded off. They get it to Pascal Siakam. Mitchell guarding him. Mitchell's going to be called for the foul. We got a minute left.
Brunson on Nembhard. He doesn't do a lot of this versus Neesmith, but we haven't seen that matchup a lot here in game six. Just backs him down and then able to shoot over that right shoulder.
That's going to put Pascal Siakam on the line.
You're looking at free throws made and points in the paint for the Pacers with the number that you've circled that they have hit.
Pascal Siakam hits the first.
Shaq draws a crowd, doesn't he? American Express halftime report coming up with the whole
50-52. Siakam has one more shot. Hey, Pascal hits this. Let's get a little, no. If he hits it, he'll get another rim shot. If he misses it, we'll get a scream.
They have just changed Bridges' last corner 3 to 2. And 2 or 2 from the strike right there. Siakam. Bridges.
All right, 53 seconds left. 50-53. Bridges looking for someone to throw it to. Gets it to Anunoby. Anunoby finds Towns. Towns scores. Nembhard, right side of the court. Brunson picks him up. And that ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Indiana. It's going to stay Knicks ball.
Well, he got hit in the face. I'm not sure he got hit hard enough to go down. Maybe trying to draw the foul.
39.3 seconds. Nembhard gets it into Halliburton. They've got 14 seconds on the shot clock. Halliburton. Skip passes to Miles. Miles Turner for 3 again. Hits another 3. I don't care how many 3 he hits. I still don't want him in Charlotte. So stop making videos to try to get Miles Turner in Charlotte. Indiana, that's your guy. You can have him. 52-56. Brunson leaves that for Mitchell. It's no good. Pascal Siakam on the other end. The layup is good. 52-58 with 6 seconds on the clock. Bridges gets it into Brunson. Anunoby shoots the jumper. And it is good. 54-58 is your halftime score. Let's get this halftime underway really quick. All right, the question is, can the Indiana Pacers win tonight and end this series and get back to the NBA Finals? We don't know. We don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't call it. All right, but one thing we can call is this: the Knicks outscored in the first quarter by Indiana by 1 point, 24-25. In the second quarter, Indiana outscores the Knicks 33-30. 58-54 is the score. All right, Mikal Bridges with 11 points. Anunoby has 14. Karl Anthony Towns with 8. Mitchell Robinson has 6. and 7 rebounds. Jalen Brunson has 10 points off the bench. Daylon Wright with 2, and Landry Shamet with 3 points. For Indiana, Pascal Siakam 16 points. Neesmith has 5. He's in foul trouble with three fouls. Miles Turner has 9 points. Nembhard 4 points. Halliburton has 8 now, 8 points and 6 assists. Obi Toppin off the bench with 7 points. Walker has 2. Thomas Bryant has 3 points. Mathurin with 4. Team stats. New York shooting 50%. Indiana shooting 51% from the floor. 3-point shooting 27%. For the Knicks, they're 3 of 11. Indiana is 8 of 15. They're shooting 53.3% from the 3-point line. Free throws, 90% for the Knicks. They have only missed 1 free throw, 9 of 10. For Indiana, they've only missed 2. They're shooting 80%, 8 of 10. Rebounding, 23 to 13. The Knicks, assists 12 to 15. Indiana, there's your steals, your blocks. Turnovers 10 by the Knicks. They've given up 16 points. Indiana's turned it over 5 times. They've only given up 2. Fast break points go to Indiana, 8 to 2. Points in the paint, that goes to the Knicks, 28 to 24. Largest lead by either team is 6, and that was by Indiana Pacers. But the Knicks have had the lead by 5. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a must-win by the Knicks. It is a must-win. The Knicks have got to win out if they have any chance to go to the finals. They cannot lose. All right, so they have to win this game. If they are able to win this game, we have a game 7, and it's going to be in New York. All right, we're going to take a little break, and then we'll be right back. Thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. I'm Coach G. I'll be right back.
below average, and they've got to get up to the level of the screen on pick and roll and get out of that deep drop coverage that Towns has been caught in several times. Brunson gets bumped by Siakam. He's got the ball, and over Brunson puts up a three. Well, defensively, a little change here.
Another three by Siakam.
Pascal Siakam to start this third quarter. I don't think they like that matchup. Bridges filling in. Halliburton
Bridges to the basket, but misses it.
in the corner. Block shot. It was a block shot. Great defensive play by New York. Robinson
Nembhard's shot is blocked. Neesmith's shot is blocked.
the ball.
New York gets it.
Brunson with 10. Towns has 8. Anunoby's got 14.
Towns strong to the basket. He went up with a knee.
That's a lead of that knee.
They challenged the first one against Obi Toppin. They didn't get it. Ooh. That one was solid. That one was like straight there, buddy. And look, Miles is doing exactly what what I do. You got to jump up and down. That's the only way you can get them. The only way you can get things back in order.
8.7 rebounds tonight and stands at the free throw line. 2 of 2 already.
Gardner Towns misses. Oh, that hurts. I don't care what you say.
But they're all 3 officials. I mean, someone has to see that.
That's going to hurt all night. He misses both. Neesmith at the other end with a three.
2 free throws at one end, and Neesmith knocks down a 3. The biggest lead here for the Pacers. And Towns will take it hard into the paint, strip to the ball, out of bounds. That's New York, Indiana's ball. Even on a dead ball.
Indiana quickly to the other end. Rebound by Carl Anthony. And Anunoby's three, no good. But Robinson with the rebound.
On the play, and a foul called on Indiana. I tell you what, if New York finds a way to force a game 7, his ability to offensive rebound and again continue to give
And Anunoby blocked at the basket. Nice move by Siakam. The Euro and the reverse lay. And the foul.
Here's the block shot by Bryant. And then the look ahead by Halliburton, who has 7 assists. Siakam. We talked about every other game. He's been good. And what a start to this third quarter for the Pacers.
We got a timeout. Bridges scores. New York needed that. Halliburton with the turnover. New York 2 scores and as many trips. Siakam on the rebound and the putback. Brunson with the 3. Siakam's 3 is no good this time. An offensive foul on Karl Anthony Towns. Bryant with a 3. Who knew? A little bit of scoring going on now. Turnover. Halliburton kicks it to Nembhard for 3. He hits it. My bad, guys. Towns needs to pass the ball. Misses it. Bryant for 3. 3 threes for Bryant. And he's probably having the best game of his of his life, honestly. Definitely his Pacer life. All right, 63-78. Pacers with their largest lead of the game. Still got 6 minutes and 42 seconds left in the third. Nothing has been decided yet. Thanks for that one vote on the poll question. Yeah, we've got a new poll question. Who will win tonight? All right, 30 points per quarter. And with 6 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock, Indiana now with 78 points. It's a possibility that they could get up. They can get up to the average. No, Paul, I can't talk to you right now. Can't do it. Can't answer the phone right now. We're in the middle of a game. You have to get me back later. And if it's you, Miss Paula, and you're calling because I'm on the stream, then what y'all need to do is drop a line in the chat. Go to YouTube, drop a line in the chat. That's what you do. I'll talk to you from there. All right, Pacers have been shooting the three-point shot very good tonight. Next time we have a dead ball timeout, we'll go to the team stats. Right now, 63-78. Mikal Bridges kicks that to Anunoby for three. Anunoby hits a three. Oh, what are you doing, Coach? You're getting ready to mess up is what's getting ready to happen. 70-78. Off of this steal right here, Bridges with the layup. 68. An alley-oop. And who was that? That was Bryant. Bryant misses the alley-oop. A little bit too high for him, and New York comes right back down, and that's how you slam dunk it right there. And the Knicks, out of that timeout, with a flurry. And they cut this to 8. Just like that, things can go from great to, hey, what are we doing? All right, so we do have another timeout. And like I said, let's go. Let's go take a look at the team stats. And one specific stat, and that's the three-point shooting of the Pacers. The Pacers are 13-23 for 56%. New York only shooting 33%. They are 5 of 15. All right, Brunson with the ball. He shoots a three. Can't hit it. Rebound. Anunoby. And it's saved by Robinson. Brunson loses the ball, but Towns picks it up. Towns goes strong to the basket. He's fouled. And will go to the line.
Stand there and take a charge on Karl Anthony Towns. He is full speed, straight ahead, and
Knee up.
thought of breaking. Somebody's got to be there earlier and
What a perfect opportunity right there by Toppin to take a charge.
Oh, shoot. Toppin don't want that knee in the midsection. Karl Anthony Towns hit the free throw.
Answer here by the Knicks.
Knicks are going to go to the bench here with Hart and McBride. Toppin leaves, Siakam back in. There goes Anunoby. Here comes Miles McBride. Deuce McBride will check in. Thibodeau took that timeout. Down 15. And coming right out, if he makes this, it's a 9-0 by the Knicks.
Towns misses the second. All right, that's enough of the screaming. I know it was a little bit much. Halliburton for three. Can't hit it. Rebound. Mitchell Robinson with double figures rebounding. Mikal Bridges. Stripped. Nembhard gets it. Finds Neesmith at the other end for the emphatic dunk.
And it goes the other way. Halliburton with 3 steals now. Full-court pressure again. Bryant exhibiting. McBride will break it. And he's got Neesmith out.
McBride back in the game. Handling the dribbling. He shoots a three-point shot. It's no good. At the other end, Bryant is fouled on the outlet. And that's something that Indiana is doing without even thinking. This is what they do, and has got them this far. And that is whoever's at the top of the key off a shot is taken off.
No one rotates back. Bryant gets behind the defense, and he's at the free throw line.
Bryant hits the free throw. Bryant, nice game tonight. Already with 9 points. 10 points. Make that 10.
Giving the Pacers a boost off the bench here. Double figures with 10.
Bryant back home.
And he hits both.
Hart's got it. Still plenty of time for New York, but they're going to have to do 2 things. They're going to have to take care of the ball against this Indiana pressure.
Look at this defense.
All over Brunson.
He's gonna get called. He's gonna get called for a foul. All right, they didn't call a foul.
15 seconds, and the ball never broke the hash mark, Reggie.
That's pretty good defense.
Here comes another energized player off the bench here for the Pacers.
And McConnell comes out. Like I said, Indiana doesn't lose a lot when they sub. They don't lose a lot when they sub. That's great. Brunson's going to be fouled.
It looked like that might have been Nembhard. Took a shot on Brunson here. Or McConnell. Yeah, that's McConnell.
That's McConnell with the foul.
McConnell off the bench, picks up the foul, first on him.
71-82, 3:46 left in the third.
Closeout game for Indiana. Knicks come in having won 2 of 3 in this series. It's Robinson.
Knicks get it in. Robinson wanted to hand that back to Bridges as soon as he came in, and the defense closed out. Made that a bad pass. McConnell finds Bryant. Bryant gives it right back to him. McConnell wide open for three. Splash. Is his name Mitch McConnell? He hits a three. 87-71. 85-71, excuse me. Brunson off the glass. Rims out on him. McConnell kicks it back. Siakam gets it to Nembhard. Nembhard back to Siakam. Siakam with the turnaround jumper is good. 87-71. Like I said, these guys, you send somebody to the bench and you throw those other guys in there like there's no letdown. All right, the ISO with Brunson and McConnell. Skip pass. Hart for three. Misses everything. Rebound. McConnell finds Siakam. Siakam gets it to Nembhard. Nembhard says, hey, we got to lead. Let's take our time. Just get points. Siakam kicks it. Nembhard goes right back to him. Double team. Siakam finds McConnell. McConnell skip pass. Shepard for three. Can't hit it, but that was good ball movement right there. Hart brings it down the middle of the court. Strong to the basket. Layup is good. And one.
This can get Josh Hart going. It's been a rough evening for Hart. Coach Carlisle said they liken his game to Giannis when he gets the rebound and goes coast to coast. Always playing downhill.
He's good at doing that. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third quarter. I'll tell you, Josh Hart just reminds me of McQueen so much. Nah. 73-87, 2:05 on the clock. Josh Hart misses. McConnell with the rebound. Finds Shepard. Shepard dribbles out from beyond the baseline, gets it right back up top to McConnell. McConnell goes to his right. He finds Siakam. Siakam spins out of the double team, shoots it anyway, misses it. Bryant with the rebound. They skip past to Siakam. Siakam gets it to Nesmith. Nesmith finds McConnell. McConnell goes to the lane. Bounce passes it out. Bryant shot that kind of quick. I mean, he shot it as soon as he touched it. McBride to the basket. And Bryant says, get that out of here. Bryant playing his heart out tonight. Nesmith with a foul. That's 4 on Nesmith. More than likely will have to go out of the game. McBride hits his first free throw. No comments in the chat all night. Will this be the first time I have a stream with no comments? Not one comment in the chat. McBride hits both free throws. 75-87. This is McConnell to his left. McConnell gets Siakam, and there's a turnover. It's a 2-on-1, and McBride decides to shoot a 3, but steps out of bounds first. And Thibodeau was like, what in the world? Needed that three, but
With one defender back, Reggie, you got to run for a layup.
where'd he step
I'm
out?
sorry. I know that's old school. But
Where'd he
it's one
step out?
defender.
Do you know what modern day the NBA is? It's run to the three.
I didn't see him step out, but maybe I'm.
Analytically, the layup is a far more effective shot.
Yeah, that kind of move right there. That's what the Hornets do. Like that's why, you gotta get points. The 3-point shot on that, no. Obi Toppin for three. Hart to the basket. He goes hard. He's fouled hard.
Is he holding that right ankle? I mean, he took a hard foul here. This is the contest by Obi Toppin.
Oh, he got hit across the face. Josh Hart is always
That was a shot.
taking punishment.
This time it was Indiana who off a made basket doesn't get back and get the defense set. Very rare for them.
But maybe it was all the way across the face and was more like wrist, and
Tibbs talking to the official Tyler Ford, asking them to take a look
he'd be all right. They're probably going to have to look at that. He did get hit across the face. I think Obi Toppin was sort of swiping for the ball.
The previous play is under review for possible flagrant act. He doesn't meet the criteria for flagrant.
75-90, 75-90.
I would be shocked. But you and I have been wrong.
And with 30.1 seconds on the clock,
Foul on OG.
Obi.
I think this
Oh.
he's going for the block. There is no wind up,
There's no follow through.
but he still gets smacked across the face, though, Coach. Oh, I could see this being a flagrant one. When you look at it,
They're probably going to give it to him flagrant run one. If they look at it in just in regular speed, they would probably say no. But to slow it down, they're going to probably give him a flagrant on that one.
he upgraded. He's going for the ball. And he's trying to brace himself by holding the rim with that right hand. This is a big call here. Being down 15. You know, if it's a flagrant one, it's two and the ball.
That's correct.
So, I mean, you have a chance to do some
They really looking at this.
30 seconds left in the third.
Tony Brothers.
Indiana in this game shooting 50%, Knicks at 49%.
On review, this play does not meet the criteria for a flagrant foul.
Oh,
There is no wind up.
no wind up.
And there is no follow through, so therefore we have a common foul on the play.
I love it.
Shears.
Common foul on the play.
Thank you to bringing back playoff basketball. Thank you. That would be with the help of what Kane Fitzgerald back there in the replay center.
Okay.
Josh Hart at the line. 30 seconds on the clock. And Indiana has gotten back to the 30 point per quarter average. They have 90 points. Josh Hart, his free throw is good. You know what, I gotta put something in the chat, bro. Like you can't go a whole night without any comments in the chat.
Knicks have a foul again. And you don't want to give it, though, because you got a chance to get the ball back here. And they do. McBride with the steal.
A steal. Hart throws it up to whom? No idea, but Halliburton comes out with it. Halliburton straight to the basket with the dunk. And an opportunity for the Knicks to score, and they foul it up. Hart for three. Hits nothing but the backboard.
favor of the Pacers. Let's go to the fourth with the NBA playoffs on TNT presented by Google.
And that is the end of the third quarter, everyone. We are going to the fourth quarter. Wow. So you tell me I can't even send myself? Is chat off? Can't be off. Alright, whatever. Whatever. All right, we got some action going on here. Walker is down. Turn that ankle. Dang, he felt awkwardly, like that was a serious awkwardness. He fell, he twisted the ankle, then almost did a split. That's what you call young, guys, cuz if I do that, I'm in a wheelchair. I'm in a wheelchair. That is a broken ankle. Uh that is a ACL tear. That is a quad pull. That is a hammy, a groin. Ooh, I can feel it. I know it is. I used to get groin pulls every year. Every year we came back from college break. Every year. Every year we had to run. We had to run the 40-yard dash in college, and every year, cause yeah, far be it from me to be a guy to really really work on his craft. Like I miss those days, guys. Like you guys who are young and have a chance to make yourself as good as you can possibly get, man, take advantage of it. Set yourself some kind of routine. Run every day, sprint every day, lift weights, eat right over the break, the summer break, the off season. Yeah, the off season. That's when you do it. That's when you get better. Do that, man. You know, I would come back and have to work my way into getting into shape. I was just fast, so it looks like you're always in much better shape than the big guys. But we didn't get it right. We that one year that actually it started 1 year before we ended up winning the NBAC championship. That year we went through and lost what 5 games in a row or something like that, and then our back end of the season we had like one of the best seasons uh, at A&T in a while. I think we lost one. What the last 5 games, last 6 games or something like that. And that summer, guys focused and got to it. Not just that summer, the off season. You know what I'm saying? The off season, lifted weights, worked the whole summer. Guys were stayed at the school. You know, when they didn't have to, stayed at the school to work out and get better and ended up winning the championship that year. And then the next year we didn't do it. We didn't work as hard. A lot of our leaders had gone too. So, but anyway, this is the fourth quarter. McConnell, layup, skirts off the rim. He gets the rebound, but he's out of bounds when he gets it. So it's going to go to New York, 81-92. Full court pressure by Indiana. Yeah, don't play to lose, play to win. Shamet gets that ball to right. Right goes right back to Shamet, being guarded by Shepard. Anunoby gets it to Shamet. Shamet kicks it to right. Right short, but a rebound. Hart can't make it. Finally, Pascal Siakam comes out of there with the rebound. McConnell had a shot, turned it down, gave it to Siakam. Siakam, 10 seconds to shoot. It is a turnover. OG Anunoby runs over. That's got to be a blocking foul. Goes by Mathurin, and a foul's going to be called. And they give him the basket. Yeah, that's definitely a blocking foul. So Anunoby at the free throw line to get this under 10 again, under double digits. Anunoby misses. Nembhard hands that to Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin turns the corner. Finger rolls it up. No good. Josh Hart with the rebound. Josh Hart kicks it. White misses the three. Outlet pass. Topping at the other end. He's fouled by Shamit.
I love the look-ahead pass, but how many runouts are the
Every time. Every time. Every time they shoot, they're going to take off.
Someone on the weak side should have gotten back.
It's been the entire series, the lack of defensive talent by New York on so many occasions.
That really hurt. Shannon picks up his second foul. Toppin will be at the free throw line. A little more than 2 minutes gone here in the
Obi Toppin
upcoming playoff schedule.
with the first free throw. Brunson comes back in the game.
Pacers, Knicks, Game 7 at the Garden. Then June 5th, the finals begin on ABC. Winner will take on the Western Conference champion.
Back up to a 10-point lead with 9 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock. Obi Toppin hits both, and it's a full court man-to-man defense for Indiana. Brunson being guarded by Nembhard. Help out by Pascal Siakam. That's called a hedge. Nembhard fighting through the screen. Shamit. Fadeaway three-point shots, no good. Obi Toppin. Gets it to McConnell. McConnell open for three. Can't hit it. Decent shot, though. Towns with the rebound. Brunson gets it to Towns. Towns goes to the back. Oh, my gosh. And he falls with all of that 240 pounds right on Nembhard. Excuse me, that's Naismith. Good gracious.
And here's the problem with not having your challenge. I think that could have been another.
That's certainly very, very
Hey, and them some big bodies going into each other, boy. They don't look that big to us because they all look similarly the same on the court. But 6'5", 6'6", 6'11" is what you're looking at right there. Man. Boom. Everything. Whew. Neesmith holding that knee. 84-94. Towns at the line. Towns misses. Halliburton gets in the air on the baseline, finds Nembhard. The jumper is good. Nembhard with the score.
always on great balance. Even though he struggled to make shots these last 4 games, I just love his balance.
8 minutes, 43 seconds left. Just in case you want to know. Nembhard's going to be called for the foul. No need to do this, Nembhard. They're not going to look at it. Oh, T. Kubler to save the day. T. Kubler comes in. And my boy Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Thank you guys for coming in, man. I thought this was going to be the first time ever. A steal. And the defense is just too much so far for New York. Yeah, I thought it was going to be the first stream that I didn't get any comments in the chat. Towns to the basket. The layup is good. See, I like the way Indiana is playing. Like, they've learned how to play the game right. Especially when you have a lead. Like, you don't just... That could have been a shot right there, right? Yeah, Brunson's sneaky. Halliburton. Screen set by Turner. Halliburton floater is good. Brunson scores. 88-100. Topping. Left hand layup on the right side is good. 7 minutes and 19 seconds left. Brunson gets it to Mikal Bridges. He brings it all the way back out, hands it to Brunson. And an offensive foul. Yeah, my guys come in to save the day there. T. Kubler and Daniel Berry Sports highlights. Good assist there by Halliburton to Miles Turner. 88-104. 6 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock. Towns. That looks like a jump ball, but I think a foul's going to be called. Good defense there by Turner. My foul might be on the wrap. All right, Karl-Anthony Towns will take his free throw, and did he hit that one? I guess so. $89-104, 6 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. Nice, comfortable lead by Indiana, but it is not over with. It's not. It's not over with. Towns hits both free throws. But yeah, like I said, Indiana will bring the ball across half court. They know they have a comfortable lead. They don't want to take a quick shot. They just want to move the ball around, get some time off the clock, and take good shots like that right there. Like, if you're going to leave, if you're going to let me get in that lane, I'm going to shoot the little floater. That's patented. Brunson to the basket. Layup is good. Halliburton being guarded by Bridges. Halliburton goes to the basket. Another layup is good with the English. And Josh Hart finds Townsend. Karl-Anthony Towns with a quick three. Anunoby can't hit it, but Karl-Anthony Towns follows it and slams it through with both hands. And this time, Indiana just gets it across the half court mark. Wanted to take a little bit of time. Pascal Siakam saw a little lane, took it, but OG Anunoby blocked that one. Nice athletic block. $94-109. Robinson comes into the game. He has Karl-Anthony Towns a little break. 5 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. He only gets like a minute. He got to come back out. Pascal Siakam shoots a three. Misses. But Brunson is going to be called for the foul. All your bad habits, they're on display in the playoffs. Brunson has a tendency to get in foul trouble. His offense is great, but defense sometimes. Shepherd Halliburton with that floater again, and they won't stop it. They can't stop it. He gets to the lane, and that floater, that's 3 times. That's the only 3 shots he's taken in his last 3 attempts, and they've all been good. Brunson picks up his dribble, nearly throws it away, but he gets it back. He takes a long 3. He can't hit it. Halliburton gets the rebound. 4 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock. Halliburton this time blocked. Siakam gets the rebound. Gives that to Shepard. Nembhard takes a 3 and hits it. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is getting away from the Knicks. A 3-point shot by Nembhard. 94-113. 94-113. A little bit of they've got 4 minutes and 20 seconds. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And I would say the next 2 minutes is going to determine whether Thibodeau leaves his guys in or whether he waves a white flag, just to take those guys off. Well, heck, it doesn't matter because he takes them off the court here in Indiana. They're not going to get a round of applause. Well, they might by the few Knicks fans that are there. They may get a round of applause, but I don't know if Thibodeau is like that or what. Hey guys, thanks for the 3 votes. I appreciate that. And thanks for the 2 likes. Whoever hit that like button, I appreciate it. All right, 94-113. Indiana in the league comfortably. Now, if this was the other way around, if it was the Knicks that were up at this margin, I would say, hey, I'm not saying it's over now, but I would say, look, Knicks, you can't rest. You can't take for granted that this thing is over. All right, because 4 minutes and 20 seconds is plenty of time for Indiana to get on a run. But I don't know about the Knicks. Guys. You see what kind of offense they have. It all goes through Brunson or Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl Anthony Towns always starts beyond the 3-point line. Doesn't start on that in that baseline area. Free throw is always out beyond the 3-point line. So now you got to take 10 seconds to dribble your way or back your way all the way down to try to score unless you're going by your guy. But the Indiana Pacers, just like any team that is successful, know how to move without the ball. Look, they're constantly moving, so it's always options. When you have an ISO team, predominantly ISO team like New York, a lot of times guys are just standing around watching. And you can see where the pass is going. Anunoby for 3. Anunoby hits the 3. Yeah, after the timeout, they've done a great job. Ooh, Obi Toppin down the middle. Throw it down, big man. Throw it down. Halliburton with the assists. Blocked. Anunoby. The Anunoby 3 is blocked. But he goes and gets his own rebound and finds Towns, and Towns puts it down. Here's Pascal Siakam. Loses the ball, but draws a foul, I think. Hey, I know there's nobody. If Indiana ends up winning this game and goes to the finals, I know there's nobody that's even thinking Indiana has a chance, but Indiana may have the recipe. They run. When they run, it's kind of hard. It's hard to stop them. That's part of their DNA. This is what they do. I'm sure that Oklahoma City is watching. They're saying we got to get back, but it's different. It's a different when you haven't played a team that does that, right? And it may take them too long to figure out how to do it. New York knows that they've got to get back, but they're not able to do it. It depends on who's out there. Does everybody realize that somebody at the top's got to release? Especially when you haven't been doing it all year or all season. We will see. New York gets that ball to Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns almost throws it away. Bridges just has not had that shot the last 4 games. Halliburton throws it up to Obi Toppin for the alley. And Indiana is going crazy in the stands. A block shot by Siakam. And Towns turns it over. Maybe trying to do a little too much. $118.99. 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Toppin shoots a 3, can't hit it. Rebound Bridges. And I don't think Thibodeau is going to pull his guys. Anunoby to the basket. Dang, Toppin. Indiana's playing some crazy defense. Yeah, coach, you go ahead and get them boys out of there. That was a nice block, too. Go ahead and get them guys out of there before frustration takes over and somebody gets hurt. Somebody could get hurt. And there you go, coach. Hey, that's good. That's a classy move. That's a good move. Yeah, he can't be on the court. Siakam gets the free throw. And that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks had a great season, revived the franchise all the way down to the conference finals. They've got a good team. They've got a core team of good players. I just think they need. If you want to be a finals team, if you want to be a championship team, you gotta have movement in your offense. Sham it for three. You just do. You gotta have some players that you can run. Siakam for two. You gotta have players that can move without the ball. You gotta have that ooh, sham it. You gotta have the players that can run like what do you call it? What's the name of the team there? San Antonio. San Antonio back in the early 2000s. Halliburton. Halliburton almost at half court for a three. Coach, take your boys. What are you doing, Coach? Why is Halliburton still out there? Get Halliburton and Siakam off the court. What are you doing, Coach? What if somebody twists an ankle right now? Get these guys off the court. Get them off the court, Coach. Coach, get them boys off the court. What are you doing? Why are they still out there? 47 seconds. And he's got his starters out there. Yeah, get him off the court. What are you doing? (105, 125). 20-point lead. 47.2 seconds on the clock. Thanks for the 3 votes, guys. Thanks for the 2 likes. McConnell will dribble this and take the shot clock violation. Shamit with another 3. Too bad he couldn't do that, and he wasn't shooting the ball like that when earlier in the game. And that is it. 108, 125. The Indiana Pacers are going to the finals in 25 years. They hadn't been in 25 years. Hey, still not as long as the Hornets. Hornets/Bobcats. Heck, have we ever? No, we've never been. My bad, never been. All right, guys. With that said, a great game for the a great game for the Indiana Pacers. The New York Knicks kept it close for a long time. But the better team won. The better team won. Hey, it was going to be a tough one if they had to go back to New York, but here we go. Let's take a look at the stats. And like I always say, if you can average 30 points per quarter, you can win. Well, if you look over there right there, you can see 125, right? They actually scored 5 more points than, that average of 30. Well, point whatever. Point what was that? Point not point 4, point 3, point 5, something like that. More. But it started off slow. Both teams did, but then the Pacers poured it on. So yeah, they're going to the finals. They're going to the big show. They're going to the big show now. Like I said earlier, mark my word right here. Those who are listening, uh, it is not a wrap. It is not a foregone conclusion that Oklahoma City will win this. It is not. All right. In fact, Oklahoma probably was hoping that they were going to get to play the Knicks because you know exactly who you got to stop. All right. With this team here, you got Halliburton, but then you got guys that know how to play. Pascal Siakam is a bucket. I'm not gonna say he's a bucket, but he's a darn good player. So you got Pascal, you got Halliburton, uh, Nimhart can Nimhart is a consistent player. You know what I'm saying? And but the biggest thing for me is their bench. When they send guys off the bench, they don't lose production. Like yeah, man, maybe their first team, let's say their first team, you know, is scoring 35 points. Well, that second group is going to score like 25. Maybe even like 30 points. They're going to score like 30 points. There's a better description. 30 points. That's big time, you know. So, all right, let's go over the stats and get out of here. All right, for the Knicks, they came up short this year, but had a great season. And the trade was big time. I think instrumental in helping them get where they got right this year. Mikal Bridges 15 points. OG Ananobi with 24. Carl Anthony Towns at 22. Robinson had 8. Now Carl Anthony Towns 22 points and 14 rebounds. Jalen Brunson had 19 points. Uh, McBride 2 points. Hart had 4 points. Daylon Wright had 2 points. Shamit 12 points and scored what was that, three threes there after the game was basically decided. For the winners and the Indiana Pacers. Pascal Siakam 31 points. Neesmith had 10. Turner with 11. Nimhard 14 points. Halliburton had 21 points and 13 rebounds, a double double. Obi Toppin 18 points, 6 rebounds. Walker had 2 points before he got hurt. Thomas Bryant had a good game, 11 points, 3 rebounds. Uh, Matherin 4 points, and again, there's another guy, Matherin, that could help you. Obi Toppin, these guys like that. McConnell off the bench, and sometimes not even off. Just these guys can play, bro. These guys can play. That's a heck of a team right there. All right, so don't think that Oklahoma City is just gonna win this thing and win it easily because they could mess up. They, hey, um, you do realize that New York was number two, I mean number three, and um, Indiana was number four, the number 4 seed, right? You realize that the commercial you guys are looking at right now with the Cavaliers, they had the best record, right? They had the best record in the league, right? And they still didn't win, didn't they? They still got taken out. So anything can happen. All right, let's get this finished. And this is the team stats. These are the team stats. All right, New York shot 47% from the field. That's not bad, but Indiana shot 54%. 3-point shooting. The Knicks, 9 of 32 for 28%, but Indiana, 17 of 33 for 51%. That's heck of shooting right there. Free throw shooting, 65% by the Knicks. That hurt. 17 to 26. Got to hit those free throws when you need them. 84% from the free throw line for Indiana, 16 to 19. At one point, the Knicks were shooting 90% from the free throw line. Rebounding, 41 to 36. Knicks. Assists, 23 to 30. Of course, Indiana Pacers. Steals, both teams had 10. Blocks, 9 to 6, Indiana. Turnovers, 18 to 13. But this is the big deal right here with the turnovers. The Knicks turned the ball over 18 times and gave up 34 points. 34 points. Cut that in half. Cut that in half. Cut that in half. What, 16? Am I right? Right, 30, 15, 16. Cut that in half, 16 or 13, 16, 17, or 16 and a half, 16 and a half, right? Am I right? 16 and a half, or is it 17? 17. Yeah, 17. But you cut that in half and add 17 to 108, bro. You in there. You're in there. Yeah, can't win like that. Listen to Carlisle talk. All right, free fast break points, 10 to 25. Indiana 25 with those releases. Can't do that. Points in the paint, New York 54-50. Largest lead, 21 points. Yeah, sorry about the bad math right there, but yeah. Like, kind of hard to win like that. But it was a good series, I thought. It went to Game 6. And now the trophy is being given to the Eastern Conference champs. And Reggie Miller out there with his guys. But anyway.
We're all very sad about that, but you're a man of great class. Congrats. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, Ernie and the boys come to an end. I mean, like, it is what it is, I guess. All right, guys.
This is the Larry Bird Trophy.
So I'm getting ready to get out of here, guys. Hey, thank you for those who hung out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Um, let's see what we got going on here. All right, we ended up with 2 likes. Thanks for the 2 likes. We almost left without any comments in the chat, but my dude T Cubler came through, and Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Thank you too for stopping by. All right, 192 views. That's not bad. Not anything to sneeze at. I appreciate that. And the Knicks had a great game, a great season. Ended up coming up to a little bit short, but the Indiana Pacers are going to go in and represent the East. If I if I had to go for a team, it'd probably be the Pacers, right? Because the Hornets play in the East, so that's the only reason. You know, like whenever I watched the All Star game when it was really an All Star game, I always went for the East because that's where my team is played. All right, the Hornets. So all right. So with that said, guys, listen. I'm I'm gonna hang around for a little bit.